Assalamualaikum all of you. I am Faranaz and today I am here to tell you about the literary devices that are very important while learning English literature. So the first literary device that I am going to tell you about is a simile. A simile is a comparison between two unlike things using the words like or as. For example, as slippery as an eel, like peas in a pot, as blind as a bat, ears like a pig, my love is like a rosary. Here we do the comparison between two unlike things, but we use the words like or as to do the comparison. So the next one is metaphor. Metaphor makes a comparison between two unlike things or ideas. For example, heart of stone, time is money, the words a stage. Metaphor is like a simile, but in metaphor we don't use the words like or as, we directly do the comparison between two unlike things. The next one is metonymy. Metonymy replaces the name of a thing with the name of something else with which it is closely associated. Examples are the USA decides to keep check on immigration. Here the USA refers to the government. The pen is mightier than the sword. Here the pen refers to the written words and the sword refers to the military force. The next example is let me give you a hand. Here the hand means help. The next literary device is a pun. Pun is a joke exploiting the different possible meanings of a word or the fact that there are words which sound alike but have different meanings. For example, I have been the dentist many times, so I know the drill. She had a photographic memory but never developed it. These are all the examples of a pun. Now it is synecdoche. A synecdoche occurs when a part is represented by the whole, or conversely, the whole is represented by the part. For example, new wheels. Here the new wheels refers to a new car. The next example is ask for her hand. Here the hand refers to ask a woman to marry. अब हम कहते हैं ना कि किसी का हाथ मांगने जा रहे हैं. So here we don't only mean to ask for a hand, but हमारा क्या मतलब होता है कि हम लोगों ने जैसे मैरिज प्रपोजल लेकर जा रहे हैं, तो ये हमारा मतलब होता है. Here we use a part, and by using the part or by representing the part we mean the whole. The next example is suit. Suits can refer to business people. Plastic can refer to credit cards, and these are all the examples of a synecdoche. The next one is understatement. An understatement occurs when something is said to make something appear less important or less serious. For example, it's just a scratch, referring to a large dent. It's a little dry and sandy, referring to the driest desert in the world. It was interesting, and it refers to a bad or a difficult experience. It stings a bit. It refers to a serious wound or injury. Now come towards the antithesis. Antithesis refers to the juxtaposition of opposing or contrasting ideas. It involves the bringing out of a contrast in the ideas by an obvious contrast in the words, clauses, or sentences within a parallel grammatical structure. For example, man proposes, God disposes. Love is an ideal thing, marriage a real thing. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. These are all the examples of antithesis. Oxymoron. An oxymoron is two contradictory terms used together, and examples include this is another fine mess you have got us into. Here the fine mess is oxymoron. There is a real love-hate relationship. Love-hate is oxymoron. Suddenly the room filled with a deafening silence. Here the deafening silence is oxymoron. The next one is irony. Irony occurs when there's a marked contrast between what is said and what is meant, or between appearance and reality. We have three types of irony. situational irony, verbal irony, and dramatic irony. Here are some of the examples of verbal irony and situational irony. The example of verbal irony is how nice she said when I told her I had to work all weekend. इसमें आयरनी ये है कि वो कहना कुछ और चाह रही है बट इन अपीयरेंस द वर्ड्स शी यूज़ आर समथिंग एल्स, मतलब कि यहाँ पर रियलिटी और अपीयरेंस के दरमियान में कंट्रास्ट आया हुआ है। सिचुएशनल आयरनी इज़ the example of situational irony is a traffic cop gets suspended for not paying his parking tickets. And the Titanic was said to be unsinkable but sank on its first voyage. The next one is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the beginning sounds of neighboring words. For example, she sells seashells. Walter wondered where Winnie was. Blue baby bonnets bobbed through the bayou. Anaphora. Anaphora is a technique where several phrases or verses begin with the same word or words. For example, I came, I saw, I concurred. Mad word, mad kings, mad composition. And these are all the two examples of anaphora. Now come towards the hyperbole. Hyperbole uses exaggeration for emphasis or effect. Examples include I have told you to stop 1,000 times. That must have cost $1 billion. I could do this forever. She is older than dirt. Everybody knows that. Euphemism. Euphemism is a mild, indirect, or vague term that often substitutes a harsh, blunt, or offensive term. Examples include a little thin on top instead of going bald, fell off the back of a truck instead of stolen. This is personification. Personification gives human qualities to non-living things or ideas. For example, the flowers nodded, the snowflakes danced, the thunder grumbled, the fog crept in, the wind howled. The last one is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the formation of a word to form a sound associated with what is named. For example, machine noises, honk, beep, vroom, clank, zap, boink. Animal names, cuckoo, whippoor, will, whooping crane, and impact sounds are boom, crash, bang. These are all the examples of onomatopoeia. I hope that you all understand these literary devices, and if you have any query or any question you can ask me in the comment section. And if you like my video, do like and subscribe. Thank you.